What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Social Sig vlog number 47. How's it going? It's going pretty good here. Been a really good week, especially compared to last week. I had a really tough week last week. And just I took some time to myself and did some things that I had to do and just kind of refreshed, I guess. But so last Friday, I guess I'll start. Last Friday, me, my girlfriend, and her sister Haley went to a Luchadores event at the Cooperage, which is also where we're playing a show on Saturday. If you guys can make the show, January 28th. It's on Saturday. It's currently Thursday, January 26th at 6:18 in the afternoon. But we're playing the show on Saturday at the Cooperage. It's such a fun venue. So we did this Luchadores event, and I had no idea what to expect. Excuse me. It was like basically a masked wrestling event and a WWE kind of thing, like fake wrestling, but it was so well done where they had all these storylines and like different luchadors would fight each other and they would always build it up with the storyline of like a villain, and everyone would just be like boo or like cheering super hard for like a certain person. It was so much fun. Everyone was so into it. I have some videos that after watching them the next day, I hear myself just like screaming so loud from behind the camera. It was just so fun. I had a great time. And then some other friends were at the Boone and Crockett, which is the bar right next door to the Cooperage, and we went over there, had some drinks, had some some whiskey old fashions, and I heard that the whiskey old fashions at the Boone and Crockett are super good. Apparently they like age them in a barrel and all this fancy stuff, but had some of those, and it was just a really fun night. And so then Saturday, oh shit, what did I do Saturday? Oh, it was the Scam Likely album release show. So shout out Scam Likely. They're also a Milwaukee band in Milwaukee. And they just released their debut album, Getting Worse, and I went to their album release show. It was sold out at the Back Room with Daylight and Scarlett D'Amour. And I've actually had all three of those bands on a podcast before. They're all homies, and they're just all such cool, awesome, nice people. And it was really sweet to go to that show. During the day Saturday, just kind of chilled out, worked on some stuff. I don't even know. I feel like I was working on just like organizing my financials and all this stuff for the business, for Social Sig, and getting stuff in line and in order. And so that show was really fun. I went over with Jacob Slade and met my girlfriend there, and it was such a fun show. Afterwards, we went out on Brady Street, and my buddy Josh was in town from Chicago, who I haven't seen him in a while, so met up with him and a few people, and then me and Sheila were so tired, we went back home and just crashed. And then Sunday, we got up and got some Anodyne coffee, and we started planning our Europe trip. We've had our plane tickets booked for quite some time now, but now just like planning more specifically, just with like hostels and whatnot. So really excited for that. Not really gonna say the dates like publicly, just in case of, I don't know, just don't want to put it out there, I guess. But so excited to be in Europe for quite some time, and really looking forward to it. And then Sunday night, I've been working on a lot more music lately, which has been really awesome and therapeutical for me, and just kind of getting back to my roots. Been working on some new songs that, I don't know, just kind of jamming some chord progressions from just whatever I'm feeling at that moment, and then putting some melodies on top of it, and then moving over to my computer and just doing the whole song process kind of thing, just like creating. And it feels so good to just like release and make some stuff that I really fuck with. And getting back to that definitely really makes me feel so much better. And I don't know, just like to create, it helps me kind of put feelings into some type of physical entity. I don't know, it just feels good. I can't really explain it, but if you create, I'm sure you can relate. So yeah, I had a podcast scheduled with Ducky from Scam Likely on Monday. Ducky had to cancel because his throat was feeling a little sore. So I was like, yeah, no problem, and basically just started working on some more music. And I've been recording this song. I think as of now it's called Cats and Dogs, and you heard it here first. It's one of my, I don't know if it's one of the favorite songs I've ever written, but one of the most favorite songs I've written lately for sure. Ooh, low power mode. Definitely one of my most favorite songs I've written in the last few months, I guess. Yeah, and I think I'm just kind of getting back to like a rhythm with like writing specifically and really not trying to force stuff. And I find myself getting into these like, I don't know, just moments where I'm just really creating in a forced feel way. Like, I don't know, I just want to get back to just like making stuff that makes me feel good and yeah, getting back to it. And it feels really good. So, and then Tuesday we had band practice after I worked. Work has been all right this week. On Friday, I actually got a lease, which was really helpful for our apartments. So that was really, really good and kind of got the morale up a little bit. So that was awesome. And then this week I've just been working and I did a podcast last night with Wonderful Bluffer, who we're playing with on Saturday. So that's actually up on YouTube right now. So Jojo and RJ of Wonderful Bluffer. And I've known these guys in the scene for a while now and never have seen them play live before. So I'm actually really excited to see them play with, there's another band on the bill called Stone Theory, who I've only heard really, really good things about them. So if you're coming to the show on Saturday, I am so excited. It's going to be a party. And if you're not coming to the show, get tickets because it's going to be a packed house. I don't know what we're at with tickets right now, but I think we're gonna sell out. Maybe get close to it. I don't think we're gonna sell it. It's pretty big. The Cooperage. I think it's like 405 max. And yeah, it's gonna be really fun. So really looking forward to that. I just remember that when we were at the Boone and Crockett last Friday, I was outside smoking a cigarette with some people and everyone else went inside and I stayed out there to finish my cigarette. And this guy was just out there. I started talking with him and it sounded like he did like worked at the Cooperage and stuff. So I was kind of talking to him about the event I just saw and I said it was a really great time. And I was like, yeah, I'm actually playing here on Saturday. He's like, oh shit. And I was like, yeah, I'm in Social Sig. And he's like, dude, that show's gonna be nuts. I'm like, yeah, man, it's gonna be great. So yeah, it was really cool to meet. Jason was his name. So I'm really stoked for it. I believe we are doing a Men in Black theme. So I'm really excited to wear like a nice suit jacket with a white shirt and a tie and some sunglasses and look pretty fly. Originally we had decided to do, so basically I have a log or a Google form on my Google or on my link tree. That's like a Google form and it's basically saying like what should the band wear at our next show, and you put in your information and you write in what our theme should be, because we always like to do a theme every show just to keep things fun. And some people put in some excerpts that, and if you got to put like what show you're going to, and if we choose you, you get a free lighter and a free sticker, maybe a t-shirt if we're if the budgets are looking good. And so we have a whole list of people coming to the Cooperage show that put in a theme idea, and yeah, Men in Black was one of them. And we were gonna do, someone put blazers with no shirts underneath, and we're like, yeah, we should do that in the Social Sig chat. And then I got kind of bashful I think yesterday morning. I was like, I don't know if that's the vibe, so I think we're gonna change it up a little bit. Kai, though, our drummer, might do the no shirt underneath, but I don't know, we'll see. So yeah, tomorrow just working, and then I'm doing an interview with the River West Radio just over Zoom, so that'll be really cool, really fun. And tonight just working on some more music. I'm really excited to keep working on this Cats and Dogs song, and it might sound a little goofy, the title Cats and Dogs, but trust me, it hits you in the feels. I'm really excited. So next week So yeah, we got the show at the Cooperage. That's gonna be great. And then Sunday, I heard there's some good football games going on, so I might actually watch some of those and just kind of hang out. And then on Tuesday, we are recording at MATC, which is the one of the colleges here in Milwaukee, and they have this like audio engineering program, and they put out an ad that was like, hey, if any band or artist wants some like free recordings for our students to work on, we have this date available. And ironically, we practice on Tuesdays, so I messaged them and we're like, yeah, I was super interested. So I think we're gonna do, I wish we had a new song to record that's like done, but I have my own process of doing songs and stuff. So we are doing Hot Red again, which we do it entirely different. If you've seen us live, we play that song much different than the or much different than the recording that you hear on Spotify. That's a very much stripped down acoustic thing, and we amp it up a little bit with the live set. So we're gonna record that song, so it's gonna be really cool. I don't know if I'll post it on Spotify or what, but it'll be just a fun experience, and it'll be really cool to just work with some like students learning how to do engineering stuff, and they're gonna get us the stems to like mix ourselves if we want to, or they're also gonna mix them themselves. So it'd be sweet if someone makes something really cool. So that's going on. And then next week I also have a podcast on Monday, I think, with who do I have next week? I don't know. I looked at my calendar today, and I'm booked every Monday and Wednesday until February 22nd, and I still have some split like scheduled after that. So I'm about to be really busy this February, just keeping it going, and I guess it's gonna be great. And still solidifying lots of shows for the spring. I just got news that the Chicago show March 1st got outbid, whatever that means. I think they said that a national touring artist is coming in, and they outbid the show on a Wednesday night in Chicago at the Promontory. And I wasn't the one putting the show together. Shout out Rios Mios for putting it together. I mentioned him in the last podcast, but I guess we might move it, or we will be moving it. I think March 22nd, it just got confirmed. So hopefully that one doesn't get outbid or whatever. So yeah, and come to the show on Saturday. It's gonna be really fun. Check out the podcast I just did with RJ and JoJo. Those dudes are really funny and cool, and it was cool to chat with them. And it did feel good to take a break from podcasts for like all last week. Just kind of just resetting a little bit, refreshing, and it feels good. And maybe I'll have to do that sometime in February again, because I'm about to be so busy. And what else is exciting that I can talk about? The Edelweiss cruise ship show for July 13th is just got announced, and there's a ticket link. I probably won't post about it anytime soon, just with like posting about the Cooperage show coming up on Saturday and really trying to push that hard. I don't want to like confuse anybody, but tickets are available, so I might send them to like my grandparents. I know they wanted to come, and it's going to be a fun show. It's going to be on a boat, and then the boat's going to go out to the lake, I believe, and we're going to be playing ripping a set on there, so it's going to be sick. So excited for that, and it's in the summer. Also got asked to do like the Kenosha Beachfront Festival. Really stoked for that. Getting further along with booking for Summerfest. I'm really excited for that. And then, just moving along and just keeping the podcast going, writing more songs, and just living. Something that I don't even know if I told the guys yet. I kind of like don't want to jinx anything, but something I'm really excited about is when I was talking with Mags, aka Elliot, who I had on the podcast last, and we did a show together at the Cactus Club, and it was really sweet that he came and like watched our entire set. And actually right after we did the podcast, I was talking with both Andrew and Elliot about just like future goals and stuff, and Elliot mentioned that he would love to do a tour like in the Midwest sometime in the future, maybe summer, maybe like fall. And then like when that got brought up, Andrew kind of like pointed at me and he was like, and as in like, if you need an opener, like, yeah, I'm Midwest, so that would be absolutely crazy. Really, really kind of crossing my fingers and manifesting that happens. Because right now, a big goal of mine is to be basically an opener for I think it's called a B tour. It would be my B tour because Elliot would be the headliner on this tour, and I would just kind of come in as the opening act, which would be awesome. Just kind of getting more exposure to different cities, and the tour would be more put together and doing bigger shows, because like right now it's like I could schedule a tour like super DIY, but it just isn't like really feasible, and the efficiency isn't quite up to par of what like I would want as far as like taking off a bunch of time for work, and as far as like for sure having people come to these shows. So I would love to really work hard on my like local presence and online presence, and like do my best to get more Midwest like we are right now. So and then getting on to as a opening act with a bigger headliner that has a draw that's like similar to our style of music. So crossing my fingers, that would be absolutely insane. It'll happen one day, I promise. If it doesn't happen, we'll make something happen. So all right, I think that's all I want to talk about. I'm kind of like dwindling some ideas for another music video in my head, something that I would just shoot. I think I've thought of doing some like a whole music video on my phone, just like me in my house, just doing some funny, cool stuff and editing it myself. So yeah, really stoked about that. And winter is almost nearing an end, so it's just fucking crazy. And I believe coming up in February here, I think like February 6th, I don't know, I'll have to look, but I'm trying to see like when the first vlog I did was, and I think it was like February sometime last year. And I wasn't like super consistent like every week at the earlier stages. So what are we, like 47 now? So I think that on like 40 something, it might be a whole year of vlogs, which is fucking crazy. And you can look back to the first vlog and I'm like, just like kind of sad boy, just like winter blues, and I don't know. And it happens, and it goes in waves and all that good stuff. But yeah, it's crazy to look at those videos like a year away, and it'll be even crazier looking at this one a year away. So just gonna keep doing it. All right, sounds good. I think that's all I'm gonna talk about. Come to the show on Saturday. Tickets are online if you haven't bought one yet, and I'll catch you soon. Bye, love you.